So, I just wanted to share a experience that I had this morning. Yesterday in gymnastics, I had thrown my back out a little bit and continued to practice. I didn't think too much of it because I had done this a number of times. Anyways, the experience was what happened this morning. Last night I could not sleep well because this pain in my back was becoming excruciating. And this morning when I got up, I realized I couldn't even sit. The pressure that it was causing on my lower back was just, it was overwhelming. I could barely do anything about it. My first couple movements were literally crawling around on the floor. I crawled to the bathroom, and I crawled to get myself a Advil, and I crawled to the fridge to get myself a pack of ice to put on my back and lie on it as best as I could uncomfortably. After a couple minutes of this, I realized this wasn't going away, and I had a class to go to today, and I was thinking, what am I going to do about this? I can't even stand. I can't even sit. What I ended up doing was I first tried to get up several times to no avail, and then I just let myself rest in a small position of kneeling, and I breathed. And I breathed into my back. And then I took my hands, which were supporting me on both sides on the floor, and quite painfully I moved them towards my legs. And I breathed there for a while. And then I brought my hands up to my hips and felt the full weight of my upper body on my lower back. And I breathed there. And then I continued this process, bit by bit, breathing every step of the way, slowly supporting myself on two arms, on a chair, up on my table, on a dresser, until slowly I stood, and I just breathed, and I breathed, and I breathed. And I decided I was going to go take a shower and get some hot water and maybe get the muscle relaxed a little bit with that. And in the shower, I recognized an important movement that happens in yoga and happens in martial arts a lot, where you stand up one vertebrae at a time. And I started to, with the aid of the hot water on my back, utilize this technique, bending forward one vertebrae at a time until I felt pain, and then breathing there and coming back up one vertebrae at a time till proper alignment, and continuing to do this several times with the addition of knees bending and so on and so forth. To end the story, I completed the class. I moved around quite a bit in class, but I guess this just goes to show the power of breathing and not skipping any steps along the way, and breathing through each painful step as you approach a goal. And eventually, from what felt like I wasn't going to be doing anything today except be bedridden, I was able to walk and partake in a class quite actively and have a wonderful lunch with great people around me. And yeah, just remember to breathe.